Food Banks Canada had put the call out, and they were asking for nominations, and they used words like great leaders in our community, those who have made significant contribution. And in reading these eligibility requirements in order to make the nomination, I could think only of June Muir. Not only has she transformed the Unemployed Help Center as we see it today, but through these doors, what she has done for our community and the impact she's going to have on our community will last a lifetime. So, thank you. I didn't think I'd get this emotional. I'm not really an emotional person. But Gary Parent, unfortunately, couldn't be with us tonight. He's the president of our board and has been for over 30 years. And he has contributed so much and supported June along the way, as well as all our other board members. Dave Croswell is here tonight in place of Gary and has a few words. Thank you.
Great job. On behalf of Gary and the board, it's a real privilege to say a few words. First of all, I'd like to thank our community partners. I know there's a lot of the food bank folks out there. I see Marina Clements from Drouillard Place. I'm going to miss people. But if you really want to know what makes a community work, take a look around this room. Take a look around this room. And within the Unemployed Help Center, June, the work you do in Maxine getting emotional is the right thing. Because the truth is, when people enter these doors, a lot of times they're at the end of their ropes. And there's no place else to go. They've lost their jobs, they've lost their dignity, they've lost their self-respect, and they're in a real challenging spot in their lives. A lot of times probably the most challenging spot in their lives. And it's not one person, it's the staff in here that makes such a difference. I want to give you guys credit for the good work you do, because you pick people up, you restore confidence in their lives again, you make a real difference every day. This isn't, I mean, there's not to belittle anybody's work, but I don't think there's a nobler occupation than entering these doors every day and the difference you make in this community. And for June, on behalf of the board, for you to get the Queen's Diamond Jubilee Award, I think says it all about who you are as a human being, the work that you do, the confidence that you instill in all of us to make a difference, and maybe to reach out and do a little more. And I think when you look at Plentiful Harvest, I mean, there's been, Dino came up with talking about something of reaching out and gathering food, and I thought to myself, this is kind of big. I don't think we can do something like this, you know. But you think about it, how many times have you been out at a banquet and all those plates of food going away? How many times you go by a farm and you see food being thrown out, and here's a chance to grab that food, help people that are struggling, help kids get an education on how to prepare food. It's like a big positive circle that's taking place, and it's really exciting to be a part of the board on the good work that's being done here. But again, to you, June, this night is yours. We're proud of you. In a very confident way, I'm going to tell you we love you, and you're making a huge difference, and you energize and make us feel good every day on the good work you do. God bless you, and congratulations.
With us here today is Bill Laidlaw. Bill is the Executive Director of the Ontario Association of Food Banks, and will present.
Good, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I've been here 3 times. June and her staff are very gracious hosts and hostesses. I was here when this didn't exist. I was here when it was in the process of being built, and now I'm here when I see it in final completion. I'm the Executive Director of the Ontario Association. I represent 120 food banks and 1,100 food bank programs. Unfortunately, we have close to 415,000 people use food banks in Ontario, of which 165,000 are children. It's growing at a very rapid rate. Our role here is to represent all food banks in Ontario at the Ontario Legislature, to advocate on behalf of our members, hoping for a tax break for producers, regulatory changes, legislative changes that help people that use food banks. I get a chance to visit food banks from the north to the south to the east to the west, and I would say that this is, hopefully I'm not going to upset anyone, it's one of the nicest food banks I've ever been to in Ontario, and a lot of it credit goes to June and her staff for what they've done here. When we looked at this award, Food Banks Canada said, let's look at people who've made lasting contributions, who've made a difference. And when you're on this earth, you look at what mark you make, what you do to change things, to make things better. And for many people, they coast. They take life as best as they can. And others, though, they want to make a difference, like many of the people here. And June's done that. When I think of the accomplishments, I sat in my car and read her bio. I was amazed at the things that she's done to make a difference here, not only in the food bank, but in the employment area. I think the one thing that struck me was the fact that she can get people together and work as a team, partnerships. I saw the auto workers, I saw the business community, I saw wealthy individuals, I saw the middle class, I saw every element of society all getting together to make this a place that helps people when they're going through difficult times of employment, difficult times with their marriage, difficult times with their health. I mean, it really is impressive. And I see this as a model for the rest of Ontario. I was on Steve Pakin's show recently, The Agenda, and I talked about this facility. Steve asked me, well, who uses the food bank? I said, well, quite often it's people that had good paying jobs, like those people in Windsor, had very good paying jobs, and now they're out of work. And then they do everything they can to keep themselves going, dipping into their savings, and then they get that job at Walmart, or that job at Tim Hortons. There still isn't enough, and they're using the Tim Hortons, or they're using the food banks. So that's the sort of people, and they're using them more and more and more. And we as food banks have to do a better job of helping those people and training them and helping them to get back on their feet. And June certainly leads that charge here. In terms of the medal that I'm going to present to June today, I had the honor of being presented one a long time ago. And it was a great honor. I can wear it when I go out to formal ceremonies. I have the plaque in my den, and some of my kids' friends come and look at it, and I explain it to them, and they go, oh, that's pretty neat. And you'll be able to do that now, too. And so it recognizes your contributions. There have been many people in Ontario have received it. You'll get a plaque signed by our Governor General, David Johnson, who's just a remarkable man. If those of you who haven't met him or heard him, he's probably one of the neatest Governor Generals we've ever had. Just a real down-home guy, but sharp and competent as can be. You'll be able to wear this medal, and it'll demonstrate to those who see it the contributions you've made to Windsor and all the people you've helped, June. So I'd ask you to come up, please, and I'm going to present you with this. Got a picture of the Queen.
Very nice. I'm going to say a few words.
I'll get that out of the way.
I always say a few words.
Yeah, way to go, Bill. Good to recognize
Well,
that.
first of all, I want to thank Food Banks Canada for the opportunity to receive the Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee Medal, celebrating Queen Elizabeth's 60th anniversary of the accession to the throne. And a big special thank you to Maxine, who nominated me. Without her nominating me, we would not be here tonight. And I just want to thank Maxine because as she spoke about me tonight, I really should be speaking about her because I have a team here and Maxine is part of that team. And that's why we have what we have here today. So I want to thank you, Maxine. I also want to thank Gary. He's the president of our board. He's not here. But our board member Dave Croswell There's Shirley Gould, Teresa Vieiro, Dino Kyoto. I don't want to miss any of the other board members. If I haven't seen you, I apologize. But Marianne Angus, keep telling me, where is she? I'm not sure where she's at. But I have a great relationship with this board. They are great mentors. Without them or their support, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. So I owe you a big thank you. The board supports me, and when I want to get something accomplished, they listen, and that's all part of it. So a big thank you to my board. I would also like to thank Bill Laidlaw. He comes all the way from the Toronto area. He's the executive director, as you know, is the Ontario Food Bank Association. We have a great relationship. We are a member. We have 18 food banks that belong to the Ontario Food Bank Association, and we are affiliates with Food Banks Canada. And we're very proud of that. And it's ongoing support from the association. They send food to us. We're the hub. We get it out to the 18 food banks. So I'm trying to give you an idea of really what our relationship is and how that works. So Food Banks Canada and the Ontario Food Bank Association helps us by sending us food that we can get out to our clients and distribute. And it's not all about just sending food, it's about nutritional food. And since Bill has been at the helm, he's working very hard to ensure that he's getting us nutritional food and food products that we can get out to families that so desperately need it. So I want to thank you for coming down and joining us and presenting me with this award. But the truth is the award belongs not only to myself, but also to the UHC Board of Directors, the UHC staff, volunteers, Windsor-Essex County Food Bank Association members, my family, and the community agencies that have collaborated with us to expand partnerships for a healthy food system. I know that Maureen is here, the members of the Food Bank Association are here, and we have Penny from the United Way here. And once again, if I missed somebody, I apologize. But it's the community partners and everyone working together, like I said, to enhance our food system. I do have to acknowledge my daughter Irene, I don't know where she's at, and Bill. There she is. Right there.
Bill's right behind her.
Bill's behind her. I am going to share this award with them because many nights they call and say, "Are you coming home for dinner?" And I always say, "No, not tonight." So we are going to share this award. And I thank you for that. I'm grateful to the board, the staff, and the Windsor-Essex Food Bank Association for their commitment to work towards a better food system. So I will be placing this medal in my office for all of us to enjoy. It's just not for me, it's for everyone here. And I would like to thank my family. My family's here, they're all sitting here, my friends. It's overwhelming for me tonight. I walked in and I had no idea. Maxine and the staff, they kept a great secret. And I know a lot of the staff have been involved. I know that Chef Robert and Chef Jamie and Mike have all been back there and they've been cooking because I can see that it's happening. And there's a lot happening and I am truly grateful. And I'm very humble about winning this award and very proud at the same time. So thank you and please enjoy the evening.
I can't thank you enough, everybody, for coming tonight and sharing the honor with June. And we have lots of little things coming up for you. We have some hors d'oeuvres that Chef Roberts has prepared along with his Jamie Bolton, who's another chef. And his students are here. They're going to be right in the back there. They're going to be having some hot dishes come out. So please stay, mix, mingle. We got wine to the left, coffee to the right.
Before we get started, why don't we get June with her family up front and get a picture while you guys roll.
Yeah, right.
You get them all together.
My brother, my brother.